Alright, gentlemen, ladies, we're moving on. Went ahead and went another round of polyester. I'm pretty sure you see all those little white spots have all been sanded once already. Those are holes. That's in the fiberglass, like little air bubbles. That'll make its way all the way through the primers and everything. So, and if it does cover it as you sand the primers down, almost dropped you. As you sand them down, they just show back up. So, I think it's best just to get them now. But one coat all the way over the whole entire hood, and then sand that off. And now I've hit it again. I'm gonna have to sand this off, but I'm gonna do it with 180 on this round. We've been sanding with 80 grit for this whole thing, and I'm gonna go 180 on this next one. Just kind of 180 the whole outside of the hood, and get that all ready for. Gonna be ready for primer at that point. The one area that I was having problems with, it was sticking me in my face. Right? Every time I put this hood on, I was looking at things. This little area was just messing with me. So I went ahead, ground this off. Well, me and my stepdad went ahead and ground this off. We got her started last night, just kind of messing with it. This morning I went ahead and finished it up. He's got some stuff going on, so went ahead and finished this little area up. Still need to sand this body line back a little bit. It's close, but I just need to sand this body line back a little bit. Kind of around my edge, get it right. And then this is done. This is going to be ready for primer too. Take that back. I'm gonna glaze this whole thing. Just a nice smooth coated glaze, and then 180 it. That way it's ready for primer. But we also, made these tabs. This is what's going to hold the hood scoop on. Well, it's going to help hold the hood scoop on. Okay, help. But I made some of these, right? I don't know. I think that's like 20 gauge steel sheet. You know what I mean? Just punch the hole on each side. I probably could have did better, but it'll work. But that is when I put the hood on, that's the trace of the hood scoop. So I put the hood scoop on. The initial bonding is going to be these 6. I made 6 of them. Be 3 on each side, just like they are. Blah blah blah. But I'm going to panel bond those to the hood scoop and to the hood, just so that I got a really good anchor point and helps hold the hood in place. Can't hurt, right? Then we'll back it with all on the inside. There's going to be no fiberglass on the outside. I don't know about that yet. Maybe. I might take and cut a real small strip and just kind of butter it in the seam. I don't know yet. See how it turns out. But we're just going to panel bond these in there to hold it initially, and then back it from the inside with fiberglass. Probably 3 layers of it, something like that. But before all that, I want to go ahead and, like I say, get the hood in primer. We're going to tape this whole area off. I'm going to go 1 inch up to the line, but it's going to be on the outside, right? So that I get like 1 extra inch of I don't want none of this to have primer on it, so that my fiberglass and everything is raw and everything bonds well to it. So we're just going to tape that off, make sure that doesn't get any primer on it. Primer the entire hood, sand the entire hood with blocks. At that point, be no more DA-ing, just be hand sanding it. Get that first round sanded down, then we'll put the hood scoop on. After doing the body work on it. We have not done the body work on that hood scoop yet. Just need to do some minor touch up. I'm going to go ahead and put it in primer. I'll epoxy it, primer it, sand it, and then that way that'll be ready for paint basically. And I'll put it on the hood, and we'll have minor work that we got to do to that area after it's been fiberglassed in. I just don't want to be causing cracks if we don't need to, right? So that's the plan for that. And then on the back of this boy, I think I showed you guys fresh air is nice though, you know, fresh air is nice. So let's see here, just pull this boy up. Pull the old hood up. There we go. I know it's a little crazy, but it works. So if you remember, I showed you guys in there that this had some ucky on the back, alright? Like some, I don't know what, but it was ucky. And went ahead and sprayed it down with thinner. Well, and just spray it down, okay, but sprayed a small area to make sure it was going to work. And it's basically what it took was thinner. This is what I did. I used thinner with mist. You know, I put the mist on and just misted the area. And then I wire brushed, I don't know where the hell my little wire brush went, but when I say wire brush, don't think like super big, dumb wire brush. This one right here. And I used this little wire brush right here, which is just a brass, you know, wire brush, so it's not real abrasive or real crazy. And I'd have to loosen it up, spray it again with thinner, and wipe it off with a rag. Okay, and then once I got a big enough area, sprayed the whole area, wiped it off one more last time. So it is clean. We are free from contaminants, I believe. Hope. Should be after I sand it all, but we're gonna go back in here and just sand the rest of this hood on the inside. See these little, you see them drips? I don't want those to be in there. They're not all over, but there's a bunch of them. And then like little spots in the fiberglass like that. You see that little spot there? There's not a bunch of those. There's just a few. But it's areas that need to just be sanded down. So it's nice and smoothie looking. Not really going for like glass smooth. We're just looking for no fiberglass hairs sticking up out of the paint, you know. We're gonna use an adhesion promoter. I think it's made by 3M or something. I didn't like that Bulldog. Stepdad used Bulldog before, and he used it around some edges and just some areas that were gonna be like what you would consider kind of high traffic areas, right? And you could see it because he didn't spray the entire piece. You could kind of see where he had put the adhesion promoter. He didn't like it, so I'm not going to use it. But instead of doing like one piece or one area, we're gonna spray the whole back of the hood, all right, with adhesion promoter. All right. The front is gotten. This is gotten. Is that twice in one video? I think so. Bondo dust makes your hands super dry and slick, and it's just hard to hold on to the phone. Hell, I forgot what I was even talking about. Oh, this here has been sanded, and we have went to town on this. You know, this is glass smooth. Now this is not. I mean, you can kind of see the texture. Got the Freddy Krueger skin. Well, I'm leaving that. That's no big deal. I'm not worried about that. I just want it to not, you know. Anyway, you get where I'm going with this. So that's the plan today. Plan today is go ahead and get this hood ready for primer. It needs to be sanded on the outside with 180. It needs to be sanded on the inside 180. Got this about it. But she's coming. You know, that's the only thing that I don't like. See how that goes inside there? I can't do the hood by myself. It's the main reason that I kind of want to put some supports in this to kind of help make this want to go out, you know? One side or the other. This side won't do it. Or this side, it does it. But like, for instance, it's either one or the other. One side's in and the other side's out, or one side's out and the other side's in. Paint in the rear. Anyway, up blabbing. Get some work done. See some progress, see what goes on here. Alright, so we're priming, and this is cool. I'll show you. You can see where he's priming. This is pretty neat, watch. That's not painted yet. This is painted. But you can see where he, let's see, where's he painting? There he goes. See that? That is cool as shit. Yeah, that's cool. Well, we are primers. Yes, we're outside. Just so much easier out here. And it's just the first stage, just epoxying and high builds, so no big deal. Everything looking good?
Yeah, but that we cut that off with a razor blade. That I think it's probably resin dripped on that bar.
A drip. It was on the back side, so I left it. They ain't gonna see it. That's just, they got the inside. We're gonna do probably two coats on the inside, and yep, keep going. All right, as you can tell, it's hot for some reason. It's windy and it's humid as hell, but we got it going here. That'd be the first coat of high build over the black. This kind of black epoxy, you kind of know when to stop sanding, you know. If it's gray and it's black, stop sanding. You gotta put on some more primer. But we had some blemishes that happened on the door from me trimming the hood, so we filled those in, got that fixed in that little area there, and the old hood scoop. Got its first coat. I've got it taped on the inside where I'm gonna be mounting it so that I don't get all that on there, but nope. Ain't looking bad, you know. But that's how we set her up. The old cherry picker. That thing, I've used that thing for more shit than I could even imagine. It's crazy. But she's turned out alright. The inside of the hood ain't bad. The inside of the hood ain't bad. See that right there, that little spot there, and that little spot on the fiberglass. I don't know, the sun was shining through that, man. But I mean, it got a little overspray on it, but that ain't no big deal. This is gonna get painted. Got some grind marks and whatnot, but like I say, it's the back of the hood. Who cares, right? But wait until you see. They're everywhere, man. How I couldn't see those, I have no idea. But I mean, they are freaking everywhere. I am assuming that this would be why they use gel coat. So we'll be filling holes again. The good news is we can see them. We can see them now, so that's a plus. Anyway, I'll keep on priming. Pretty good little day today. Not bad, not bad. We did good. Hood scoops all in primer. Got 3 coats of the high build on there. Bugs already crawling across it. Just letting it kind of blow in the breeze to dry off and whatnot. Oh, what the heck. Let's see here, what do we got? I'm walking in circles. I mean, it's windy today, if you can see. I mean, it ain't spinning, but it was. We got her sprayed. So, this is something that is very satisfying to me. What it is, but I love pulling the tape off. As you can see, I've left my fiberglass raw there. I don't know if you can see the build on that stuff, man. The build on that stuff is insane. I mean, insane. It's like you're spraying Bondo out of a gun. Really. Let me get this pulled off. Alright, so that's where the hood scoop goes. So this will all be still, we still got to do resin and fiber work here to get it mounted and all that. So not bad. The back side again there. It's all done. Looks real good. Not gonna complain. And we got the door done. Had some chips out of that. God, that stuff's good stuff. But anyway, we'll see. We'll get this hood scoop on here and see what it looks like. Well, we got a block, fill holes, block. Then we can mount it. So, got a little work to do. See how it goes here. We're blocking. We are blocking. As you can see, that's epoxy. So that tells you to stop sanding, because you know what I mean? You don't want to go no lower than that, so you don't sand through your epoxy. Pretty sweet. I don't know, that's probably a painter's trick, but anyway, yep, she's blocking out, and this stuff is like, I don't even know what it is, okay, because it is so good. It really is. It's just amazing stuff. But anyway, we're going to keep, like I say, you can tell what's been blocked, what hasn't. I knocked it all down just to let it breathe so that it set up a little bit better and sand better, but she's getting there. Got the top all blocked down. I got this, basically this whole side here almost. Body line, I gotta get this here a little better, but that's more kind of a smaller block. I'm trying to use the biggest that I can use. Got all this done, coming around, got a little bit of that there. Like I said, got a little bit to do, just takes forever. We'll get her done though. We are going to get her done. Gotta start sanding this dude. Gotta sand him down. He looks good, man, without really even messing with him. He's gonna look real nice. First round of primer is done. Thank God. Alright. So we blocked her all down. Blocked a couple little high spots, got some low spots. But we're not really even worried about that. We just kind of got the orange peel out of it and hit the areas that had some issues real good. Got a lot of it off. And then hit some glaze on some of the holes. We still got to do it again, but I mean we're holeless pretty much. We got most of them out. There's no, there's one, there's another, and there's another. But it's like I say, we're we're gonna go to town, I think tomorrow, and we're gonna go ahead and hit it again. Go ahead and put another 3 coats on it, and then we're gonna block it down, and then I think that I'm gonna go ahead and get that hood scoop on this weekend. So I think I'll make another video on the hood. I mean, I'm sorry, but this thing is just taking forever. Okay, I mean, like, for instance, I was sitting in front of the car, and if you look at it, which you probably can't see it, but this side's body line is longer than this side. So I measured the daggum body lines, right, from here to here, and that's where that one over there stops, right here. See, and I still got body line. So you can see it looking at the front of the hood. So I got to take this out somehow. So I'm fixing that. But yeah, I think 2 more coats on this is what's, or well, no more. 2 more rounds of 3 coats at a time. So 3 coats of this high build. And when I say high build, like, this stuff stacks insane. I mean, it is unbelievable how much product you get out of that thing. Or building up. You can sand, and it's so thick, it's unreal. But it takes all the waves out. You know, that's the whole point of this stuff. So that's what I got, guys. I'll do another one. Memorial Day weekend's coming. I ain't got nothing planned besides getting this boy done. So be putting a fiberglass hood scoop, or putting a hood scoop on the car, fiberglass in it, panel bond in it, all that jazz. And then I believe Monday, if we still got some gas left in the tank, then I'm gonna seam seal around. I'm gonna seam seal where the hood scoop and the hood meet, and shoot the hood with another 3 coats. So that is the plan. So to get this thing, I think to get this thing straight, hopefully it'll get it. But 3 rounds of 3 coats. Yeah, because we didn't put 4 on the first one. I thought we did. I don't know what I was thinking. So I thought we put 3 coats on. So anyway, so that's 9 coats. It ain't gonna have 9 coats on it. Maybe in some areas, but regardless, it's gonna smooth out real nice. It's already insanely different. I mean, it is so smooth right now. The common person like myself would be like, I could paint it. It looks good, you know. Step Pop's like, not yet, and you can feel it. It needs to go another. It needs more. So that's gonna be this one. Like I always tell you, love and ever. Peace, chick grease.